continuing on using quick frame studies as an underdrawing. We're going to continue our hotel room. You can see that there is a bedroom back here. We have a room divider, which is a fireplace that's two-sided. You can pass through and go to the bedroom to the left and to the right. We have a seating area with a fireplace and a TV above. The first thing you need to do is I've placed the vanishing points for you, but you're going to want to go ahead and just practice finding those. Again, you can take the floorboard and the ceiling plane, follow the line, and they're going to meet to the left. All of the planks of wood on the floor also go to this left vanishing point. To find the right vanishing point, you can follow the ceiling plane that's in the master bedroom. It's going to come to the right, as does the top and the bottom of the art, the rug, and then of course this big kind of wonderful room divider. All goes to the right vanishing point. So step one, we have our vanishing points with a horizon line. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some shelving into this piece. Now I thought my piece was a little narrow, so I went ahead and I extended the base out a little bit on both sides. And I took a vertical line up on both sides. And now I have a unit that's a little thicker. Where the corner hits, it's raised a bit, so we have to go to the left and to the right. Because I made this a little thicker, so it just kind of affects perspective. And it does the same thing on the base, so I pulled this out, so now I have to go to the right vanishing point. So again, just as a reminder, I've been doing this a while, so my eyes really know when to go to the right vanishing point and when to go to the left vanishing point. But it's perfectly normal early on to have to seriously think about, do I need to go right or left? It's perfectly normal, and that's just fine. So now I have a bit of thickness. I also want to have some thickness on the top and the bottom, so I have this thickness, and then we're going to have some floating shelves in between. So at the top and the bottom now. So hopefully you can see now I have this frame, and now I'm going to put some shelves in. So start just by eyeballing where you want some shelves. If you want to get a lot more exact and work it out perfectly, you can do that, but I just kind of eyeballed them in. They're not all perfectly spaced, but hey, maybe they're adjustable shelves, and that's okay. What I do want you to focus on now is, so now I have a frame, let's say of drywall or stone of this neat piece, and now I just put in some wood shelves. So that's the thickness of the shelves, and they should all be, kind of close to the same. So now what I want you to look at is, if this is my horizon line, the points between the two vanishing points, okay? I'm going to look up and I'm going to see under this shelf, this is right on the vanishing point, so I don't know what I'm going to quite see. But now as they go below eye level, now I'm going to see the top of the shelf, the top of the shelf, the top of this shelf. So just kind of take a look at that. So if this is where my eyes are, I'm going to see the bottom of these shelves and the top of these shelves, right? So take a look at that. So from the right vanishing point, take that back. So I'm seeing the bottom of the shelf. I'm seeing the bottom of this shelf. What am I going to see here? This is so close that I probably would just see a tiny little sliver of this bottom. Now I'm going to start seeing the top of the shelf. top of shelf, top of shelf, top. Top, top, top. This is so close to the horizon line that I'm just, wherever you place it, if it's just above or below, you're just going to see a little bit of a sliver of something. So let me punch that out a bit, the outside edge. So those are the shelves, and you can put some things on there. You can look at the demonstration and put some little objects on the shelf if you want, but we have some shelves going in there on the side for interest. For this exercise, it's going to be pretty simple to throw in the soffit since it doesn't return. I mean, it does, but we're not really looking at it. So just remember that, you know, we had some going here, and now it's coming back into this room. So there's the flat part of the soffit, then it's going to go up. So this is the top of the ceiling, and then you're going to decide where you want to put, right, a rod that goes across from the left vanishing point. You're going to have a rod. You can make this grommets, you can just make it pleated, you can put some rings on it, whatever you want. And this, don't fuss too much, just draw some nice vertical lines to represent some draperies. Maybe change the chair up a little bit. So we have this great chair. Maybe I want to just change the look of it a bit. Add a pillow. Change it up. And so here's the top of that. It's going to go to the right, to the left vanishing point. To the left vanishing point. So you can, again, if you really need to, you know, kind of constantly go back to vanishing points, that's great. As you watch me draw, so I was very nervous to draw when I first started, kind of as an instructor, to draw in front of students, but then I realized, you know, I don't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of showing you my quick style. So just know that I was nervous when I first started drawing in front of y'all. But we just wanted, you know, make it look a little different. Maybe I want to see the top of the cushion, where the cushion ends, so I can use the vanishing point. I can use the vanishing point. Get that done. So I'm asking you to change the chair up a little bit, you know, making just the suggestion of a sofa here. I've been doing this table a lot. I'm just going to make a waterfall edge marble table just for something different. Go to the vanishing point or just use the guidelines. This goes to the right. I want to make this thicker. And up. Lines should, right? Lines should all equal up. I'm making this a little more pronounced. Remember, I want to see this return back. So here's the front of my marble table. And then it returns back. Hopefully you can see that. And I want to make this solid, not glass anymore. And you can trace. You noticed for me it's quicker to actually use the vanishing point. And when I redraw this, this will just be solid. This will be solid. Maybe you want to come in and put the suggestion of fire in here. Fireplaces are typically dark, except for the flame. Here's the TV. Da 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 da. The floor. With planks out there. This is the railing again. Maybe there's a boat or something outside and a couple clouds. Kind of make whatever's peeking out in the room next door, make it the same that's in the other drawing. Right? Make that the same back there. Place a piece of tracing over this. You can see my finished example. And you have a quick sketch of your lobby. Impress your clients, how they wonder how you got these wonderful skills. And turn that in. And I'll see you next week, and I look forward to seeing your drawings.